Hi, I'm Chef Jeff. If you don't know that,
And if you don't know that,
you will. First, for the kids watching this channel, awesome. I admire your learning attitude. Remember, always make sure mom and dad is with you when you cook if you're younger than 18. And to everyone saying, I don't know how to cook, here is the truth. Cooking is not talent. You don't need to be Gordon Ramsay or Peter Chan. If you follow simple rules and watch this video in its entirety, then you can cook Chinese food. In this video, we focus on simple Chinese home cooking. Number 1, wok. Chinese cooking is usually associated with a wok. But if you are new, don't worry about carbon steel or iron woks. Just use a non-stick pan. No stress, no staking. Use medium or medium-high heat most of the time. Cutting techniques. Vegetables or meat, it does not matter. You need to cut them not too long, not too short. The benchmark is about the width of your mouth. Cutting should be thin and uniform so they cook evenly, absorb seasoning evenly, and look good on the plate. I also recommend using 2 sets of cutting tools, one for vegetables and ready-to-eat foods, and the other one for raw meat and seafood. Seasoning: salt, soy sauce, oyster sauce. Oyster sauce you need to put in the fridge after opening. Use about 0.5% salt based on the weight of your ingredients. If you are using soy sauce or oyster sauce, reduce salt accordingly because those are already very salty. If the dish is not salty enough, you can always add more salt. But if you add too much, there will be no undo button. After hearing this message from Chef Jeff, if your dish is still too salty and you feel bad about it, you should. Optionally, add a small pinch of sugar to enhance flavor, not to make it sweet, to enhance flavor. Then add light soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is usually for color but not for taste. Add oyster sauce or MSG. Personally, I do not use MSG. I mean, come on. Our food is already tasty enough, right? Right. No need for MSG. Add a little starch water to help sauce coat the food. If you want it spicy, add chili sauce, chili powder, or paprika. If you want it sour, add vinegar. In Chef Jeff's world, everything is optional except salt. Aromatics. Garlic, ginger, and scallion are almost never wrong. If you don't like garlic, don't add garlic. If you don't like garlic, however, you are wrong. Cooking logic. There are really only 3 types of dishes: vegetables, vegetables with meat, and pure meat. Same system, small adjustments. For vegetables, I usually blanch the vegetables first. Boil half pot of water, add a little salt and oil to preserve color and freshness. Then blanch the vegetable for about 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on the size and how soft you want them to be. Then drain, rinse with cold water or soak in ice water to keep them crisp. Then stir fry on medium heat. Add cooking oil and aromatics like garlic, ginger, and scallion. Cook until fragrant. Then add vegetables, but don't burn them, especially the garlic, because burned garlic becomes very bitter. Stir fry vegetables for 1 to 3 minutes, add salt and seasoning, then taste and adjust the seasoning until you're happy. For meat and vegetables, for example, green pepper beef. Cut the meat first, then marinate the meat with salt, white pepper, cooking wine, and soy sauce. This makes the meat tasty, tender, and less gamey. Mix for about 30 seconds, then add starch water for softness. Add a little oil to prevent sticking. When cook the dish, add ginger and scallion to the oil and stir until fragrant. Add the meat and stir fry for 1 to 2 minutes until fully cooked. Then add vegetables, cook another 1 to 2 minutes. Finish with salt and seasonings of your choice. If you use soy sauce or oyster sauce, reduce salt accordingly. For pure meat dishes like chicken wings, marinate the wings with ginger, scallion, and cooking wine. Stir fry in oil for about 1 to 3 minutes to brown the meat. Add salt and any spices you like, peppercorns, star anise, chili peppers, or any others. Stir fry for 5 to 10 minutes until fully cooked. If unsure, use a thermometer to check internal temperature. Add soy sauce and oyster sauce later in the cooking process because they can burn if you add too early. And remember, do not oversalt the dish. That is cooking basics from Chef. Bookmark this video, and when you watch it again, you will realize Chef Jeff's tip is not nothing. As a matter of fact, it is definitely something. Take good care of yourself and each other. Enjoy and stay classy, my friend.